walking into the office, waking up obviously, seeing the news last night and the news this morning dominated by the horrific attacks within the Jewish community just about a mile from here.
That is ex-footballer Gary Neville talking about horrific attacks that happened in my home city, Manchester, against some people, Jewish people who were just attending a meeting at their synagogue on a very special day for them. It was a special holy day for them, and they were attending that, and something happened there that was absolutely horrific. Let's listen to what Gary says about this and who does he blame for the attack. Let's have a listen.
I was driving home from Salford City last night. I was driving actually to Salford City, going down a Littleton Road, seeing 60, probably 50 or 60 Union Jack flags. And on the way back I went down the parallel road, which is Bury New Road, which has got the Jewish community right at its heart, and they're out on the streets, defiant, not hiding or in fear. And I just kept thinking as I was driving home last night that we're all being turned on each other, and the division that's being created is absolutely disgusting. Mainly created by angry, middle-aged white men.
Gary's talking about the issues related to the attack, and who does he blame for the attack? Who does Gary blame for the attack? The horrific attack that happened at the mosque, unprovoked attack, disgusting attack on innocent people. Who does Gary blame? Let's have a listen again.
The division that's being created is absolutely disgusting. Mainly created by angry, middle-aged white men.
So Gary blames middle-aged white men. According to him, middle-aged white men is blaming them. He's blaming middle-aged white men. That's according to Gary. That's what Gary is saying. He is ignoring all the information available online and on all the websites, all the news media. You can actually see the video yourself online. You can see the picture of the person that actually carried out the attack, but he's blaming middle-aged white men. Now, listen to this on the BBC website. It said this. It said, on the BBC website, it said, police tell the BBC that 35-year-old suspect Jihad al-Shami was on police bail for an alleged rape when he carried out a car ramming and stabbing attack at a Manchester mosque on Thursday. So his name, wait a minute, let's get, I'm not being, his name, look at his name, it's called Jihad, that's his name. It's called Jihad. His name's Jihad, literally, his name's Jihad. I mean, I don't have to go any further with that, but his name's Jihad al-Shami. He was on police bail for rape, it says, so he's obviously a criminal anyway, allegedly criminal activity there, in mentioning rape, allegedly, you have to say allegedly, don't you? In the counter-terrorism police say, the attacker, it talks about the attack and it says he may have been influenced by extremist Islam ideology, may have been influenced by extremist Islam ideology. I think that it wasn't maybe, it was 100% influenced by Islamic extremist ideology. But the website and the BBC, they say may have been influenced, but it was 100% influenced. There's not maybe about it. He carried out an horrific attack. He killed innocent people. There's Adrian Dorbel, he's 53, sadly died, and Melvin Kravitz, 66, who sadly died in the attack as well. Absolutely disgusting. These people did not deserve to lose their lives. And in fact, they've got families. The families there now are grieving because the loved one's been killed in a disgusting, horrific attack. And Gary, he decides to say it was middle-aged white men. The man that did the attack is of Syrian descent, but is British, like a British citizen. I think he was born in the UK. But the point is that Gary blames middle-aged white men. What planet is Gary on? I mean, come on, Gary, you need to wake up. You know, what's wrong with this guy? I mean, the man's English. It's his own country. Look at this. It came up because of what Gary said in this video. I think people pulled it up, or it was referenced because of what the words he used in this video, what he posted. But look at this from the Euros. I think it's Euros 1996. I think it was. Yeah, Euros. No, 19. Yeah, it was Euros 1996. Have a look at this video of Gary Neville in this video, and then when we watch this video, you're gonna see Gary Neville's response to flags on his property. He tells us what he did when he saw some flags on his property. But before we watch that rest of a bit more of the video which he posted recently, let's have a look at his actions in the 1996 Euro, when people were proudly singing the national anthem of the UK, proudly singing God Save the Queen. Did Gary join in? And it really just shows his mindset. Listen carefully, because even the actual presenter on the news program or on the sports program mentioned Gary's actions in the video. Listen carefully. Towards the end, he mentions Gary's actions. It really just shows his mindset and the way he feels about the UK. Listen very carefully to the video. We're going to play it now.
The national anthem to be sung first by Alison Moyet. Backed by a huge chorus, which included everyone except young Gary Neville.
People, you see for yourself the attitude he had from all those years ago, 96, even then, it was anti-British, anti-UK. He wasn't singing the national anthem. And if the national anthem was playing and I was actually in the stadium at the time, I'd be singing the national anthem along with everybody else. The people that are from the UK, the people that are British, I'd be singing along with them. Because to me, the national anthem deserves to be respected, as the whole country deserves to be respected. In my opinion, the UK is one of the best places in the world to actually live. And people recognise it's amazing to live here. There's lots of good about this country. There's lots that you can say that is positive. Obviously, there's negative things as well people like to bring out. Ultimately, it's one of the best places on earth to live, in the UK. But Gary, some reason, is against his own country. He's English, he's against his own country. And it's clear because it's from a young age, because the actual presenter in that video we just looked at, he said young Gary Neville. He pointed him out, singled him out as one who didn't involve himself in the national anthem. So for a long time he's had these sort of ideas, hasn't he? He's been anti-British for a long time, hasn't he? It's not just recently. Just that this video that's come out and gone viral is really highlighting his attitude towards the UK, towards the United Kingdom. So we're going to look at a bit more video, just a little bit more. Listen, look at what he did, because he talks about what he did when he went to his property and he saw the glorious UK flag, or the glorious England flag. He saw a flag that represents the country. And how did Gary respond to the flag? Let's have a look.
Middle-aged white men who know exactly what they're doing. Funnily enough, on one of my development sites last week, there was a Union Jack flag put up, and I took it down instantly. And some people might be watching this and thinking, well, Gary, you're not very patriotic.
Exactly. That is exactly what we're thinking, Gary. Exactly what we're thinking. You're not very patriotic. You're just idiotic. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. The man is English, his own country's flag. What did he say when he saw the flag? He pulled it down straight away. That's what he did. That's the respect he's got for the flag, or lack of respect, I should say. He pulled the England flag down straight away. In fact, he's linking the England flag to the atrocity that took place at the synagogue in Manchester. He's just trying to say it's the fault of the flag and the fault of middle-aged white men, according to him. But it's not the fault of the flag, is it? A normal, common sense, reasonable person would recognise it's not the flag's fault that this person did what he did, and it's not middle-aged white men that did it. There was no middle-aged white men near the synagogue. Was there? Gary? None. No, it was a man of Syrian descent. A man of Syrian descent who was an Islamic extremist that carried out the attack. It's just simple facts. It's not even like, it's not an insult. I'm not insulting anybody. It's just true. It's fact. So Gary is obviously talking absolute rubbish, isn't it? Absolute rubbish. And the problem with people like him is he's not supporting his own country. He's not really showing respect for his country, is he? He's actually disparaging his own country and his own countrymen. And that's why many people now are getting more and more frustrated with the way things are going, because they're just getting sick of it. And these people, these celebrities, haven't got a clue what's going on. They're not working. You can't really class them as sort of working the class. They're multimillionaires, aren't they? Multimillionaires telling you what to do and how to think. People are getting sick of it. People are literally getting sick of it. And the thing is, this country is giving so many people so much. And really, it does deserve to have respect for the UK. 100% deserves respect. People like Gary, like I say, is living in his own dream world of money and influence. Completely out of touch with the modern, everyday, working class people. And that's why perhaps he's got these crazy views. Who knows why he thinks the way he does. But ultimately, what he said was absolute rubbish, wasn't it? It's nothing to do with middle-aged white men and nothing to do with the Union flag, why this attack happened. It's the simple fact that Jihad, and the clues in the name, Jihad al-Shimi, he was the one that did the attack because he's, according to the BBC, may have been influenced by extremist Islamic ideology. When we all know, obviously, there's no may about it. It was 100%, no questions. It talks about in the report as well about other people being arrested involved in connection with the attack as well, but we won't be going into all that now because that's a bit more involved and not much time to go any further. But just this thing about Gary, I just think it's terrible the way it is disparaged his countrymen, and it's a sad reel, isn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one.